I said it's got problems already being seen because you can heal at any time for nothing. Just for nothing. So there's no real danger to happen because every other attack I can just heal. So that's pretty silly. And because there's no level ups or anything, there doesn't seem to be a way to get new skills. And we haven't gotten any party members, so I'm curious as to how the combat would evolve, because my main character already has a stun, he's got high damage attack, and he's got heal. I mean, what else could he possibly do with this battle system? Not much. So I'm not sure if the combat system ever evolves past that, and it's already samey as fuck in the 4 battles that we've done so far. If after 4 battles in your RPG, the combat already feels samey, you have a problem. You have a problem. Anyway, let's move on to the next game. And thankfully, I'm just putting this as games and demos because Twitch doesn't even recognize these things. So I could just swap over to the next game without having to start the stream over. 1 second, folks. This has to load first. There we go. That's showing up. Okay. Good. Next thing. So basically, it survived my criticism. It didn't make me want to just die. One of these does. Trust me, it's not this one. But the third game that I'm playing today, the main menu already has issues with it. This main menu is pretty okay. But it's not... It's actually better than the first one. Although I don't know if this is necessarily custom. I'm sure the trees are. I don't know how custom it is. But this is better. This is a better menu than the other thing. New game. Oh, it went full screen. Don't go full screen. No, don't. Why are you going full screen? You weren't full screen in the menu, now you went full screen. And now it's white. Thank you. Really? If you're gonna go full screen, go full screen. Don't go full screen when we're fucking, and I hit new game. That's just stupid. Alright, let me see. Is OBS alright now? Okay. It just needs to be... Nope, that black bar is actually there. Okay. So the black bars on the top and bottom are actually supposed to be there. Okay. That's custom art, as far as I can tell. This is custom art. I don't like the fact that there's no background for the text, though. Kind of hard to read your text when it's on top of the graphics. I don't care how cinematic you think it just looks silly. So, Earth and gods and... Nope, I'm already bored. Balance of the world, blah, 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 blah. Is this a save the world story? Because at least the other game didn't have a save the world story. Because it's 2017. RPGs are not supposed to be save the world anymore. We're pretty bored of that plotline. Okay, this all looks custom. It doesn't necessarily look good, but it looks custom. I mean, that tree graphic is literally just copy-paste. It's just copy-paste everywhere. It's weird how the sword has a shadow, but my character doesn't. Yeah, the characters don't have shadows. If you're going to do shadows, do shadows. If you're not going to do shadows, don't do shadows. The trees don't have shadows. Not at least accurate shadows like the sword did. The faces are definitely custom. And the faces are okay. They're nice. Kind of a weird start. Here's a dude with a sword, and then here's a guy fishing. Okay. And then wow, that sprite though, honestly, that looks ugly as fuck. Let's be honest now. That sprite, I don't want to hear style. That's just ugly. That's not a style. Unless your style's ugly, then I guess mission accomplished. It's ugly. Also, why is he so small? Compared to that, look how fucking big that dude is. That dude is like 5 times his size. That is the most unmasculine face for a guy with a beard. Did they use the same nose? Did they use the same nose? They used the same nose, didn't they? Practically the same nose. That's just lazy. It's got the same curve and everything. The only difference is the bottom part. It's the only difference. Did they use the same eyes? Nah. Nah, okay, the eyes are different enough. I'll let it slide, but that is seriously just such an unmasculine face for a guy with a beard. And now his sprite is way smaller, too. See, like how small his sprite is now. When he was laying down, his sprite was like 5 times as big in terms of like just body size. Now it's small. Such a glaring thing. Welcome back, Bozdogan. And he was huge compared to his sword. Feels warm. Why does your sword feel warm? Somehow I don't think this game is going to last 30 minutes. Somehow. I have used this. Oh, does he have amnesia? Oh, does he have... Oh, really? That's cute. That's adorable. What a stupid question, Bozdogan. You get one stupid question, Bozdogan, you ask another, and it's timeout time, buddy. Come on now. You know better than to ask retarded questions as a poor attempt at jokes. Arrow keys, sprint, use... Okay, so it's regular controls. Oh, you can remap controls, apparently. I don't need to remap controls. I wanna leave. I can't leave this menu. Oh, it just had a timer to it. Okay. It should have been that if I press enter, it should go. So far, I gotta say, the game's pretty ugly. It's just copy-paste everywhere. I mean, I thought the other game was lazy. No, this is lazy. Also, those cracks right there. Yeah, those are stock graphics right there. This thing, that's stock. So lazy. No, this is lazy. If you're gonna do custom graphics, don't be lazy. I'd rather you use stock graphics and not be lazy. Also, why are there cracks in the ground like that? That just doesn't even make any sense. Just the most boring color palette ever. How do we start our game with this lively music? I know. Let's use puke green. Why not? Everything is puke green. The dirt's puke green. The trees are puke green. Let's copy paste everything and have this seasick blue. Nice. I'm sorry, wait. His name is Alexis? I didn't even catch on to that. His name is Alexis? Alexis is not a man's name. That's just not a man's name. Also, are we fighting a goddamn brown raccoon with a helmet on its head and a sword? Why? Like, oh, it's a fantasy thing. Yeah, but it still has to make sense. Fantasy... Look at Lord of the Rings. Everything still makes sense. Magia? I don't... Why even show me Magia if I don't have Magia? That's stupid. Loot. I have a blue fish. Fully heals one ally. Just a regular fish heals an ally, because that makes sense. This game is not going to last 30 minutes. It's not. Oh, he has Magia. But why have Magia on the other guy if he doesn't have Magia? Also, he has amnesia, but he knows how to fucking summon fire from the pits of hell. That doesn't make any sense. 259? We just started, like, this is the first fight in the game, and we're doing, like, 259 damage. That doesn't make any sense. Let's use large numbers so the fight is more epic. No, that's not how it works. The larger numbers don't mean anything. If anything, it's annoying, because I don't know what the hell 250 something is. Monsters are weak to fire here. Gee, thanks. I'm glad I could have played the game and figured that out, but instead you had to tell me. Look at the environment and watch for the types of attacks and used by different monsters. We've only fought one type of monster. You get it wrong and use it. How could I get it wrong? You just told me what the answer was. You just told me how to beat the fucking area. Use fire attacks, player. Gee, thanks. I'm glad I play video games. I can't move. Now I can move. Okay. It wouldn't let me move for a while. Did you just copy paste the tree trunk into the... Seriously? Seriously. They just copy and pasted the whole tree graphic into the forest section where there's supposed to be a bunch of trees, and then there's individual trees that are now bigger than the other trees, so much so that they fucking crawl out from the fucking thing? Are you kidding me? That's so lazy. Just hide the goddamn tree trunk then. But no, they just copy pasted it on there. That's so lazy. If you're gonna do custom graphics, then don't be lazy. Or don't do them. Are we really gonna have a fight again that we just do the same thing again? Oh, now it's 2 of them. Why are we fighting raccoons? Must be magish. Magish. If you're trying to add character to your enemies and they have to talk like this, then you're doing it wrong. This is not how you do this. No, it's just annoying. You go here every day and you don't know that they can talk. This is like Final Fantasy X. That's not a good thing. I think we're done here. I think this is terrible. This is terrible. And they just left? Did they just leave? What? Get ready for another fight, player. And the enemy escapes. They just leave. What was the point? What was the fucking point? What was the point? This giant chest. I mean, shit, the characters are giant, honestly. I mean, look at this. Compare me to the size of a tree. Look at this. I am like nearly this height of the fucking, to the tip of the leaves. That's ridiculous. How high are these trees? What's up, Gratz Gambino? It's been a long time, buddy. Glad to see you. My 100th follower. Of course, I never forget my 100th follower. Oh, good. You're not black? Excellent. I was worried there. Northeast by hut. Alright. This is I can't move again. They make you wait like an extra 2 seconds after they're done talking to actually move on. This is awful. Oh wow, we have a color and another tree that's like taller than all the other trees. This is not how you do a forest. This is not how you do a forest. I've painted forests. I know how they work. This is not how forests work. The forest here is totally unproportional to everything else. I've been pretty good, bro. Except I'm playing this shitty fucking game. You get one more strike, game. One more strike. It gets. I'm counting like it's already done like 2 strikes or some shit at least. Anyone know what they're talking about, by the way? I have no idea what they're talking about. Remember what I said about the monsters here being weak to fire? No, I don't, because I closed the game because I'm not retarded. Next game. That's terrible. Terrible fucking game. Jesus Christ. My God. Yeah, the worst thing any video game can do to me nowadays is insult my intelligence. Insulting my intelligence twice within a span of 5 minutes? No. No. Okay, so first thing about this game. This is the game I talked about that has so many things wrong with it. Number 1, this is not a custom title screen. This is stock graphics. Number 2, the font, stock font. They couldn't even change the font. This is so simple to fucking change. This is so simple. So far with the jaw, I mean, I still have swelling, but it's not really a big deal. Just some swelling that happens, and that's, as far as I know, it's normal. I'm gonna see the doctor tomorrow as like a final checkup and see how things are. But I mean, I ate a Subway sandwich and I actually didn't have any increase in swelling, just regular old swelling, and yeah. And the muscles are kind of shifting around still. I mean, it was 5 years that I had issues with my jaw, so given the fact that it's only been 3 months since the surgery, I'd say I'm doing pretty good. So as far as I know, the surgery went amazingly well. Everything's good. It went as good as it's gonna be, and that was like top tier, full function, everything. So yeah, we're good. I haven't talked about my jaw in like a month, actually. That's why it was weird. But yeah, so far this game's terrible because it's lazy. So we're off to a bad start with this one. So you were not lazy enough to make your own little logo, but you weren't lazy enough to make a title screen and change the font. You have the basic font. That's the regular font, and you even drew this. This is custom. You couldn't do a custom title screen, but you could draw this. Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh no. What is that third face? What is that? To become a woman of the land, or to forever pledge myself to the steel? Like, wait. Hold on, this is so retardedly written. Like all women of Kamala, on my 14th summer, I was given the choice to become a woman of the land, even though you're already a woman, or to forever pledge myself to the steel. Forever pledge myself to the steel? That's just retarded writing. That's bad writing. No, that is the most awkward shit you could possibly write to mean that you're pledging your life to something. That's not how people say it. It is a choice few give thought to, as their minds are often ... This is terrible writing. That's not how you use ellipses. Settled early in life. That's not how you use ellipses. 2 strikes. It's 2 strikes. Most choose the land. I'm glad that was a separate sentence. But to be honest, planting crop. Never start your sentences with but. Never do that. What is this, like 5th grade? Planting crops all summer and making babies all winter didn't stir interest in me. That is... Holy crap. Jesus Christ. This is bad. Oh my god. Those faces are just terrible. What are those faces? It's not a style. That's not a style choice. That's pretty much shit tier DeviantArt faces. I don't get it. The tiles look pretty good, but they can't draw faces. They can't draw faces worth of shit. Also, that walking animation is so awkward. Look at that. The shoulders, like, just don't move. It's like the right shoulder moves, but the left shoulder doesn't. You see that? It's hard to see because it only shows up. You see the left... Look at the left shoulder. It never moves, but the right shoulder is like having a fucking spaz out field day. And the feet. Look at the feet. It looks like she's just shuffling. It just looks like she's just shuffling. Oh my god. This is not walking. This is just shuffling on the ground. Holy crap. Also, it's weird that a society lets women either fight or birth babies. Societies don't let women do both of those things. They either let them do one or the other. They don't usually let them do both. If you need women to birth babies, then you don't send them out in the battlefield. It's just common sense. So the fact that they can do both is just silly and doesn't make any sense. Also, how am I a child? I have boobs. If I have boobs, I'm not a child anymore. Those faces are terrible. Holy crap. Those are just bad. That's not cartoonish. That's not a style. That's just bad faces. Did she just raise her arm up for no reason? I'm not going to remember any of these names. How do we start our game off? Let's have the player try to remember fucking 7 people's names. It's not going to happen. I don't care. Look at that face. Look at his eye. Look at his right eye. Technically his left. His left eye. Our right, but his left. That's so bad. That's not how... No. No. That's awful. Just look at that derpy face. My god. And he just leaves so I can walk now. I don't have to talk to anyone else. Okay. Thank Christ. Glad I don't have to talk to anyone else. Are these like chests I can open? They are? Why are there chests with shit in it? In the middle of nowhere? A padded cap? Are you... Do I really... Really? They didn't give me a helmet before? I just found it in a fucking chest for no reason? Okay. There's a cat there? Why is there a cat up there just standing there? Dang, this is terrible. And the cat runs away. It was vital that I see that cat running away. It was vital. Let me guess, it turns to a goddamn human later. And it tells me that I have to go save the world. Let me guess. So bad. This is easily the worst. Honestly, I don't know which is worse at this point. The other one or this one. The first game wasn't that bad, actually. I just love it. I just love this level design. I'm sorry, is this an enemy that I can just avoid? Wow, I walked past it and it is in fact an enemy that I have to kill. Like, the enemies actually have a style to them. But that face? No, that's not a style. That's terrible. I'm sorry, are you calling your skills Runor? The fuck is Rudor? This is like an example of, oh, we're so unique. Did the budget go to the animation? Because that's all where the budget went. Also, the icon there was stock graphics. That little fist thing, that's a stock graphic. Okay, so it uses the same sort of scripts as Haven, except that's stock graphic as well. Burst into flames. Brilliant. So as long as I don't touch the enemies, I could just avoid them. See? Wow, that's so stupid. And the chest is locked for some reason. So as long as I don't touch the enemies, it's fine. But if the enemies touch me, then it doesn't happen. Nothing happens. It's so stupid. It's bad. See, look. These are serious threats that I need to encounter, but I can just walk past them. Do I have to kill this plant thing? Do I have to do that? Is that what I'm supposed to do? But you see the enemies are actually following me, but they're not able to actually initiate battle. And somehow I managed to touch him when he was not standing on the same height tile as me. Okay. And again, the first fight is just this shit, and I could just kill everything in one hit. Man, such a test of my skill and ability. Amazing. 3 rooks? Is rook money? I guess that's money. I'm not gonna care enough. This is bad. No, this is terrible. This is just awful. 0 out of 10. I don't know which is worse, honestly. This game or the other game. Because this game shows that, like, they can be competent, but then they chose not to be. The other game was just incompetent entirely. But this is just... so much is wrong with this. You have the first dungeon. You have enemies here that are supposed to be threats, but they just don't care that I exist. Because they can't start fights with me. The walking animation is terrible. That's just shuffling. That's just shuffling your feet. That's not walking. That's just shuffling your feet. This is why none of my characters in Haven have feet, so I didn't have to animate walking. Because I knew I wasn't going to want to do that. Not that I can't, but I just didn't want to. You know? But none of my characters in Haven have feet. Jester just bounces on his ass, but this bitch can't fucking walk. Alright, let's go see what this wonderful fight has in store and see how terrible this is going to be. Ready? I'm just going to spam attack. Such challenge. Yeah. This was truly a test of my ability as a strong, independent woman. Truly. Truly. Amazing. This is terrible. No, this is terrible. This is bad. Nope. That's stupid. That's a bad game. Okay. So, those 2 games failed. Let's go back to Tales Across Time here and see how it fares later on. Since that's all 3 of them at this point. Yeah, that's terrible. That's a terrible game. So far, this was the best one. Let's see how much better it can possibly be. The other 2 were terrible. But this one's actually good. I was starting to get comfy with this one. This is actually the only one where I've gotten even close to death. So, find the pressure plates and open that door. Press S to switch between each of the 4 characters. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why we have S's over their head. Oh, I stepped on a pressure plate, I guess. Oh, I see. It's the, Oh. Okay. That's neat. Where's that other one? There we go. Okay, that was neat. See, this is what I'm saying. This is like a good game. Night and day. So far, everything about this, honestly, is more or less right. Besides the fact that we only hired 1 mercenary to explore these dangerous ruins. Besides that. Okay. Oh. That wasn't a... Why did we let the guy that was key to this mission go on his own? Forgot about that laugh. What, my laugh? Oh, shit just got real. Also, what the hell was that roar then? Why not kill people? Well, that's great motivation. Who are you? He looks like a monkey. I was tortured by this guy? Kind of fucked up. Oh, that was... Oh. It's almost like someone put thought and effort into a video game when they made it. Amazing. Oh, wow! There was a... Oh, look at that! Oh. Oh. Is that game design? Oh. 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 I think I just came a little bit. Jesus Christ. See, compare that moment, right, to everything else we just saw in the other two games. Night and day. Between someone who actually knows what they're doing, to a degree, and someone who does not know what they're doing. At all. I'm happy with this. I mean, the combat is simple as fuck. Let's, let's not get too excited here. But that setup and everything was pretty nice. I liked it. You could say, like, oh, it's not high budget or anything, but I mean, I'm not going to fault the developer for not having money. At least they cared, right? Because you could see that someone gave a shit. The other two games, you could see that no one gave a shit. Or at least they didn't give enough of a shit. This game, at least someone clearly gave a shit. And that I can admire. I can admire a developer who gives a shit. Okay, you did use the same animation as another enemy in the game, but alright. I'll let that slide. I'll let that slide. Oh, he's charging. I should probably defend. There you go. And this is just comfy combat. It's not, like I said, there's nothing innovative about it at all. It's actually... Chrono Cross was the game I was thinking of. This is like Chrono Cross's combat. Because Chrono Cross has the same thing where you have weak, normal, and strong attacks. It has the same kind of thing. So this is like Chrono Cross combat. It's been... I never finished that game. I have to stream it, actually. That's why I stopped playing, because I was like, I'm going to stream it. And there you go. I just don't have access to consoles for this week. We should have access again to consoles next week, so... More Skylanders coming up. Of course. Speaking of, I'm actually about to win an auction. Of like 26 plus figures that I need. There are like 32 figures, I need 26 of them. And they're all for Swap Force. So once we start Swap Force, I'll have like 50 plus figures to play with. It's crazy. That sound effect was pretty nasty. Critical strike. Did I win? Yay. Stock sound effects. I just leave? I just leave after that? Okay. Everyone died. Wait, is everyone actually dead? I'll give props to the devs if everyone actually just died. Wait, here's the thing. Is Monica still alive? Because I guarantee you Monica's still alive. Because she was the only one that was actually given character development of any kind. Let's see, devs. Did the devs do it? Oh, come on, devs. You could have killed her. You never thoroughly explained why you don't like Nod. Nigga, there's so many things to not like about Nod. So many. that I can't possibly list them unless I was actually streaming Command & Conquer. If you remind me again during the Command & Conquer stream, I'll tell you about it, because we could be here for the next 15 minutes for me complaining about Nod. There's so many things wrong with Nod. And I don't want to be here for 15 minutes talking about that, because I'm trying to talk about this game. So far, based on what I've played of this game, honestly, it's worth playing. This is actually good. The other two things, this is Tales Across Time, by the way. If you want to look it up. I actually recommend it if you're looking for a comfy thing so far. Nothing innovative, but if you're looking for something comfy. I don't like either one. I've been streaming Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath. Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. The expansion pack with Inflamus and occasionally a few other people, but usually only Inflamus is available anyway. You can find those in the archives, Guts Gambino, if you want to see those streams. I mean, they're mostly quiet, because we're too busy focusing on playing to actually talk, so. Friday, by the way, everyone, is Bubsy. We're going to be playing Bubsy 3D, assuming it runs. Rob, I swear if that's another Screamer link, Yep, okay. What did I say, Rob? What did I say? No Screamer links. Not allowed to post screaming links in the chat. No. Not acceptable. So when you and your little group turned up all those years ago, I chose a new body. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy dealing with Rob's shit. Bad boy, Rob. Bad boy. Okay, so technically I don't have amnesia. Technically my mind was wiped by a possession ritual. Okay. It's kind of stupid that he managed to leave Monica alive. Everyone else died except the one character we needed to advance the plot. Like, okay. Save my game, of course. We're in the jungle. No, we're not in the jungle. I just wanted to make that joke. It was a terrible joke, I know. But we are in the desert. That is true. That's not a joke. We are actually legitimately in the desert. It's too late, they're dead. I mean, the music set up the scene nicely, but the problem here as to why I don't care about the characters is because I don't know anything about the characters. I have no reason to care yet. It's only been 30 minutes. You gotta introduce your character longer than 30 minutes for me to give a shit about him. Especially when Monica's character trait is, bitch, I train with a sword. That's her character. I train this bitch with a sword. That's what I do. My character at least has more personality, but, you know. My character's not in danger, so. Is Monica gonna suck our dick? Probably. I don't actually know our relationship with Monica. I have no idea. I trained her with a sword. That's all I know. That's her character. She's a kid, though. Apparently. I mean, she has tits, right? So. She's gotta be old enough then, right? I assume she's just a kid then that we train? Okay. For some reason. I don't know why. I'm a mercenary, I know that. I'm a mercenary, I had another crew that was killed by that demon guy, and... yeah. If this is custom music that they actually made, and not just something they downloaded, even if it was royalty free or whatever, it's not bad music. And so far, I don't think any music has repeated itself. There's been like 6 or 7 tracks in the first 30 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Ooh. Ooh, is that an animation? Ooh. Let me clarify. Was that a good animation? Ooh. Max AP increased to 30. Oh! Oh my! Oh my, we have a battle in this. Oh! Oh! Oh, my heart skipped a beat. We have to get our AP up to 30, apparently. Okay, it doesn't work if you miss. Actually, no, does my AP still go up if I miss? Oh, I can't attack. That's not good. Let's just defend. I don't want to use my skills because I got to get my AP up to 30. I mean, this is obviously more of like a cinematic fight than anything that's going to be challenging, I would say. Although I probably will have to heal in a moment. And at least the AI is actually doing something. It's preventing me from attacking, which prevents me from building up my AP, so good job. Although it really just draws out the fight, because, I mean, the fight is a cinematic fight, you know. It's definitely scripted to a degree that, you know, unless I'm absolutely retarded, I'm not going to die. I'll just defend. Because if I heal, then that wastes my AP. I need a drink. My throat decided to have a dry spot for some reason. Was that your streaming? Time to get dry. That's not how it works. I'm supposed to be wet. And I can unleash. Even gods can be killed, though. Ooh, it wiggles. DJ laughed from the distance. Ooh. Wait, did Monica just die now? Did she die now? Oh. And she's dead. Roll over. I mean, this is cliche, but at least it's well put together. You know, being cliche isn't necessarily a problem as well as it's put together. And this is definitely well put together compared to the other two shits. I'll keep going with this until I'm bored for the day, which might be within the next 30 minutes because I don't want to sit in this chair anymore. But I gotta say, this is well put together. So. So let me just say this right now. So whoever made Terra Incognita Chapter 1, you suck. Okay? I hope you don't make Chapter 2. If Chapter 2 exists, nobody play it. It's a terrible game. And whoever made Wolf Song, learn how to draw faces. For the love of God, learn how to draw faces. Tales Across Time, though, Whoever developed Tales Across Time, good job. I don't know why you have to throw fits all the time, Bosdogan. Do you need a diaper change? Do you? Because I'm not trained in that. So it can end up pretty deadly. There will be shit everywhere. You failed a lot of people, Flynn. You've lost like 4 people today. Also, I thought we had amnesia. Or at least a type of amnesia. So how did we remember shit? We literally knew each other for like a day. And I was training you for some reason. Wait, if I was a good teacher, then why did you never actually fight? I was teaching you how to use a sword, but you never used the sword, so I'm a terrible teacher. Either I'm a terrible teacher, or you're a terrible student, or both. Are we ever gonna get out of this desert? You're gonna fall down? No? And down for the count. Ooh, cinematic. Because that was the plan in the beginning of the game. Now it does things. Like grow into a goddamn tree. Okay. Wait, what? What? Did we just... I mean, I know it's called Tales Across Time. Did we just, like, travel through time or some shit? Okay. I can't investigate anything, can I? No. Okay. I mean, that's one kind of gripe I have. It'd be nice to, like, explore these environments, and it would be a good opportunity to learn more about the characters. But you can't. You like that picture? Nope. Can't investigate it. I don't know why they didn't do that, because it would be a cheap and easy way to give details about the character. Just letting us explore the house or something. Emma and Claire go on lesbianic adventures. Wedding day? It's my wedding day? I'm getting married? It's terrible for him. I know I'm playing the girl, I'm saying it's terrible for him. Is that James Sunderland? That's literally a reference to Silent Hill 2. That's literally Silent Hill 2. Why? Why are we referencing Silent Hill 2? Literally gets a lesson message from his wife telling them to meet in their special spot. Literally Silent Hill 2. That had to be intentional. That can't be unintentional. Hey, look, it's a black person. So is this the same spot as the desert, just in like the future, or maybe even the past? I mean, I presume it was the future. That's what she said, Sildari. Except she didn't say it. Because she didn't get laid that night. Clariel's still streaming Haven 2. This is not Haven 2. Haven 2 is actually a legitimate game. I mean, not that this is a legitimate game. I'm just saying Haven 2 is actually a thing that I've made. It's just that Haven on Steam is the third Haven. It's weird, but that's because the original two Havens never were released anyway. They were never finished. He's coming back this afternoon. Oh, there's a crowd here. Why is everyone in the way of the bride? I don't get it. Totally should remake the old Havens. No, I shouldn't. They're terrible games. I showed you guys them. They're pretty terrible. I mean, I showed you them for like 5 seconds, but they're pretty terrible. Haven 2 is not terrible, but it's still not worth money in my book. Plus the amount of effort it would take to remake them? God, no. Won't be terrible if you're... This is true. But functionally speaking, they just don't work in terms of design. Because they're not combat RPGs. I'm sorry, wait, did I walk behind that? That looks so weird. Doesn't that look weird? That looks weird. It's weird how I can walk behind that. They should have just made it so I can only walk over here. That would have looked a lot better than this. So where do I go? Remaking them is not gonna happen. So it's not like HD remake and you just like update the textures or something. Like, no, I'd have to redraw everything. I'm working on Duel. That's all I want to do. Duel is my current design philosophy, magnum opus shit. The original Havens were Haven was literally my first game, so of course it's gonna be terrible. I made that when I was 13 years old. It's now 11 years ago. My birthday is March 23rd, by the way. Sorry, I whacked the microphone there. Claro Bikini DLC. That could be done because the original Havens... Actually, no. The first Haven takes place in an actual world. So you actually play as the physical Claro, and then in Haven 2 you're playing as technically both Claro in the asylum and in his mind. But then the Haven on Steam is just in your mind. You never get to actually see Claro physically. This is a little boring compared to what we were just doing. Because now it's like wander around until we trigger the story, I guess, which is annoying. Okay, we're gonna go meet with the captain. Head to the secret spot. Okay. Oh. So this is the desert? How the fuck did it turn into a goddamn fucking... Okay. This is actually the room we were in before, but now it's like completely broken down. Why did we pick this place of all the places for a secret spot? And why are you so... It's literally, I don't even think you've played the original Havens because I never uploaded them. I need to do that at some point. Just so I know, because I know you'd be interested in playing them. Not that they're not worth money. So. They do have a lot of content though, actually. Haven and Haven 2 both have pretty decent content. They're both, I think the first Haven is about 5 hours of content. Not that it's finishable or anything, this is not, but I think it's got actually about 5 hours of content. And like Haven 2 I think is 2 hours maybe? I don't honestly remember. You mean we don't have sex in the secret spot? Come on now, Claire. Step up your game. How you gonna be a good wife? Did you just slap him and then be like, "'Cause I love you"? Well, I want to vomit now. Oh, they love each other. I want to die inside. Oh wait, I'm already dead inside. Shit, can't even do that. Damn. Oh, just have to kill myself outside. It's getting late. How's it getting late? We were supposed to get, like, married today. Oh, we're getting married, like, in the evening? That's just silly. Why didn't we get married, like, when the sun's up? We're getting married at night. Okay, do we just go that way? Okay. How get to castle? Can't go that way. How get to castle? Oh, I go in that room now. Okay, I go in this room. Okay. Yeah, that was blocked off before. I'm gonna get married. Oh boy. If you want to talk, I'm here for you. What would you need to talk about? Daddy, how do I suck the dick? Like, what else would you need to talk about, honestly? Remember to look pleased. The people of Khan? Genghis Khan? I know, Slitter. I knew that was coming. I knew someone was gonna do it, that's why I didn't do it. Bitch, you are interrupting the ceremony. James is dead. Oh, so this is like Silent Hill 2, but inverse. This is also inversing the trope of save the princess, now we're saving the prince. Inverting tropes does not make your game unique, though, just saying. I mean, again, this game is pretty solidly put together, so... Not throwing it against the game, I'm just saying. I mean, the game obviously is not trying to make itself seem that special. It's just trying to be standard, solid stuff, which is fine. That's what your goal is, this game accomplishes that. So, are we going back to that secret spot or something? Assuming that's what we're gonna do. I can't run, which is a bit of annoying. I don't want to turn on sticky keys, no. Thanks, though, Windows 10, for asking. Never ask again. Return to secret spot. James is dead. A goblin killed him? Seriously? Wow, what a shitty husband. It's a goblin? Really? Did we bring a weapon? Really? Keck, really? Really? A+. A+. That is a roar that should not be coming out of a goblin. Oh. Okay. If Claire or James's HP reaches 0, it's game over. Okay, but there's no way to heal James. Enemy will focus on you for 2 turns. Is my max HP 15? Alright, this is like another cinematic fight. I need to heal. Oh, that was the bad move. Bend, please. Okay, heal, please. Yeah, why is my max HP only 15? James, no. Well, actually, we can let James get hit. While I charge up my AP again. Okay, distract. And that costs 4. Okay. Get 3 back. Oh. He's gonna die, isn't he? I don't have enough AP. He's charging. I'm assuming he's gonna attack me, right? Okay. Focus on me, please. James can't take another hit. And I can't take another hit. Did I lose? Can I retry from that fight or no? Oh, it brings me back here to try again. Okay. I guess that's okay. I don't see why they couldn't just let me retry from the fight. Because this is just wasting my time. Okay. Let me save. I don't know if I'll ever actually continue this. I mean, because it's pretty bog standard. It's not, you know, I mean, it's solid, but it's bog standard. So, I don't really know if I'm going to bother streaming it or playing it, period. Whether I stream it or not. It's okay. I mean, if you were going to buy any of these 3 games, Tales Across Time would be the one to buy. Terra Incognita's terrible and Wolf Song is terrible. I'm going to go ahead and just quickly link these games to you guys in case you want to check them out for yourself. How much is Tales Across Time, actually? $3? That's actually $2 cheaper than Haven. At $3, that's not a bad price point. So let's just see. That's $3. Let's see what Terra Incognita is. If it's anything above $3, it's immediately shit. Because that game is terrible. And they are asking $1 for it, and it's early access. Okay, so I didn't realize this. So Terra Incognita is an early access game. That doesn't make it not terrible, though. It's still terrible. It's completely terrible. I don't care if it's early access or not. And actually, it's been in early access for 2 years. Because it released on Steam on February 3rd, 2015, which means it was already worked on before then. So for at least 2 years, it's been early access. Yeah, don't buy this, even for $1. It's terrible. That's my Steam high. Yeah, Sladuri loves to buy bad games. Terra Incognita, Sladuri. You can't get much worse than that. All right, Wolf Song. How much is Wolf Song? $10 for Wolf Song? What? No. No way. $10 for that? Are you fucking kidding me? Wolf Song was just as bad as Terra Incognita. Just with better graphics in some respects, but goddamn, the faces are derpy as fuck. The guy does not know how to draw faces. Yeah, the one screenshot they show of a character's face, that's like the best face in the entire game. Because the other faces in the game are all derpy. The one black woman they drew actually has a good face. Everyone else has pretty derpy fucking faces. Fair price. No, that's not a fair price. $10. My god, no. You were here, Ruinite. You saw me play it. It was terrible. $10 for that? Haven is $5. Haven is 5. For fuck's sake. And none of these games were at least as interesting as Haven in my book. But then again, you know, I have a developer bias, so whatever. But if you guys wanted to check out Haven and just to compare for price point and quality, there you go. That's my game. That's the game I made. Where I come from, so it's like, you know, there you go. But I think we're good for the day. Nah, there's no we're not doing eBay stuff. We're not gonna do eBay stuff because I don't have money to spend anyway. So I'm gonna call it a day for today's stream. So thanks everyone for coming out. We had a good turnout today, I think. So thanks, Rob, for coming. Stop being a bad boy, Rob. I heard you own that shitty game, so I need another 3. Ah, Slidery. I'm gonna spank that white ass of yours. Kiss it. Not the asshole, just the ass. I spank the asshole. I kiss the ass. Very important that you distinguish between those two things. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming out today. I'm gonna go ahead and do this long ass outro because I suck at doing outros because this could be done in 2 seconds, but instead it's gonna be done in a minute. Rape a panda, everyone, and I will see you Friday with Bubsy 3D. Assuming it runs. I don't have confirmation that it runs because I'm emulating it, obviously, right? But if it runs, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Bubsy 3D. So be there and watch me suffer even more from these terrible RPG Maker games. Tales Across Time was pretty neat. So there you go. I'll try to be there. You better be there. Or you get double spankings. Rape a panda. Goodbye, everyone. Have a pleasurable day. Because I'll have a pleasurable anus. I said it. It's true. I take big shits.